Hey folks, Ohio Stacker here. Let's talk about the Silver Eagle. Let's get into it, folks. Hey folks, Ohio Stacker here. So as you saw in the intro, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I want to talk about the American Silver Eagle. Why is it a good thing to invest in? What's it made of? How much does it weigh? We'll get into a little bit more specifics about the coin. We'll also talk about when they first came out, how long they are planning on making these coins, and the different type of designs that we've seen from the beginning of the first mint, as well as getting into where we are now in 2021. So let's get into it, folks, and see what we got. All right, folks. So the American Silver Eagle was first struck by the United States Mint on November 24th, 1986. So we're going on 35 years of solid production from these coins. Some of the rarest ones were the lowest mintage ones, which is 1999, 1996. Some of the burnished ones, which just means to be a burnished eagle, just means those coins were actually hand fed into the machine that punched out the round itself too. So they do carry a much better premium than the rest that are just mass produced there. So in 1986, when the Eagles first came out, they were new to the world, new to the markets, and they all carry a $1 value, $1 face value for each round. Now, I would not advise any of you to go out and spend this for $1. Why? Well, because silver market spot price is hovering around the $25.50 mark. So minimum just in silver weight, because these are each 1 fine ounce of silver, 1 troy ounce of silver. So you're looking at over $25 just in silver melt value, which you don't want to melt these down, folks. They do collect very nicely. So there's different types of ways you can collect these and store these. Actually, some of these rounds I actually have in these airtight plastic cases. Now you want to make sure that they are free of certain materials. That way the coin case that you put these in can actually damage your coin. They can actually leave a toning or a tarnishing to them. Now tarnishing on a coin or a silver round is not bad at all. It does not affect the value because you still got 1 ounce of silver. So putting into these cases are nice because then you can handle them without gloves, which I want to talk about gloves real quick. It is nice to get cotton or lint-free gloves, which if you have a round that is not in a airtight container such as these ones, any type of oils that you leave behind from your fingers will actually leave fingerprints on the coin. They will actually leave an oil left behind from your skin that will tarnish these rounds. They're slippery too. So wearing gloves, it's nice because then you can handle the entire surface of the coin without having to worry about leaving anything behind that can make these coins tarnish or just get kind of ugly, so to speak. Now some of these coins that I have in these rounds and these cases, they do, if you can see, a little bit of a tarnishing or browning of the edges. That does not affect the value of a Silver Eagle. It actually, some people will pay a little bit more based on the amount of tarnishing the coins have. This one here is a 2018, so it's starting to tarnish a little bit. You can actually see some fingerprints from whoever had owned this coin before me. May have touched it without gloves, so you can kind of see the effects of what leaving the oils behind from your skin can actually do to these coins. So I have a variety of years. There's 28 eagles that I have just displayed right now. It's nice because when you get these tubes here, they do fit the silver eagles very nicely. These hold 20, so when you buy a tube of eagles from a mint or an online bullion dealer, they do come in tubes of 20. So these are nice to hold into, and they are chemical free that will cause any type of damage to your coin. So those are nice. They do come with a lid that connects to the top too, so you can actually seal this a little bit better. So some of the years I have, the earliest ones that I have in my collection would be these 1988. So just the third year of production. Now again, first production came out at the end of 1986. These were produced right here in 1988. So for a coin, that's 33 years old, it's still very nice condition. It's just the casing that has the actual scratches on top of it. So again, without gloves on, you can handle and move around this coin as much as you like. Some of the newest ones I have actually is going to be these 2021s. Now these are considered a type 1 because on the reverse side it's the eagle with the spread wings, the E pluribus unum slogan with the 13 stars, and holding the olive branch as well as the eagle. So that is a type 1. Now from 1986 until 2021, every silver eagle has always pictured Lady Liberty on the front with the rising sun and some mountains in the background. On the obverse and the reverse has always pictured this eagle with a shield on the back. So in 2021, although they produced these with this style and this type of design here, the 2021s were also minted in a type 2 variety. So the type 2 variety actually has the designer's initials underneath the "In God We Trust." Kind of difficult to see there. And then the reverse has changed. So it is the American eagle hanging onto a branch. It still does say the 1 ounce fine silver with the United States of America and $1 value to these coins. So again, both are 2021s. Here's a type 2 and here's a type 1. So if you put them side by side, see the two different designs. So not sure how I feel about the new design, but it is it's growing on me. It's very well struck, very well, nicely designed. But it's hard to get away from tradition when you're talking about how the American eagle came to life in the American bullion world, which I do see that this new design will have a lot of fanfare. It will bring a lot of collectors to wanting these because of the new design. It is something new. It is struck only halfway through 2021, but it's very nice. So the obverse has not changed. So very nice overall. So that's the two different designs that we see when it comes to the American Silver Eagle. Another thing, when you're talking about value, we already mentioned what spot price is. It's hovered around the $25.50 range, give or take a little bit with how the markets have been reacting. Silver prices, spot prices have really taken a hit lately. They've just been sliding down, getting a little bit cheaper to buy. So if you want to buy the dip, as it's called, buying silver eagles, you can never go wrong doing that. Some generic silver rounds is never a bad idea to get on hold of that. Now, silver eagles will hold their value. They will fluctuate a little bit here and there with the market value on spot prices. However, they don't really dip as low as what you may think if spot prices drops you know, $1, $2, $3, what have you. So just going through what I have so far, and just some of these Eagles, for example. So let's just go ahead and pick one out here. The 2021 Eagles. So these are going for just above $38 an ounce, or $38 per coin. They do change. You know, here's a 2020. It's got some tarnishing on it. Again, that's not going to affect its value. So the 2021s are going for just north of $38. The 2009s, you know, they are going for right around the $36 range. So not a whole lot of difference in the prices. They have decreased somewhat lately. Earlier on this year, the 2021s were going for $40 to $45 per round, just because of spot prices hovering right around the $30 range. Now, I don't know who wants to pay a $15 premium. I know I sure don't. So, you know, I make sure that I wait till the silver starts dipping a little bit, and then I see where it's going to hold off at, and then I go ahead and jump in and buy some silver. So when we talk about silver eagles, I want to talk about fakes. We all know, in everything that's valuable in the world, somebody somewhere is going to replicate that item completely fake and push it out into the market. That way somebody, possibly you, possibly me, buys it. Now, you may not know just by buying that item, and if we talk about bullion here, you know, you want to make sure that it's not a fake, because these fakes these days are getting extremely nice. That makes it very difficult to tell whether if it's real or a fake. So one of the tests that you can do is just a magnet test. So I do have a magnet here on the end of this flashlight. So silver is not magnetic. It does not stick to magnets. So one of the things you can check for is if a magnet will stick to this coin, and if it does, that's a good indicator that it's not going to be a genuine, real coin. So as you can see, this does not stick, and I can do that to any one of my coins, and they are not going to stick on any of them. These have all been Sigma verified by a local coin shop who has the machine, a Sigma tester that can put a sensor on each bullion round and can tell you the purity of each round, and then give you an indicator if they are genuine or fake. But if you don't have a Sigma test, because again, they are very expensive, a simple magnet test will test your coins, make sure they're not fake. Another thing that you can do for your silver eagles is to weigh them. So let's see here, go ahead and hit. So it's set as OZT, which is troy ounces. Each silver eagle weighs exactly 1 troy ounce. Let me get this. Kind of hard to see here, folks, but it does say 1 troy ounce. It's bouncing around just because of how I have it stacked here. Let's just see here. All right, let's go ahead and get this zeroed back out. And 1.01. So it is slightly over, but an actual silver eagle weighs 31.103 grams, which if we switch this over to grams, it's 31.4. So this thing actually could be off a little bit too. 31.3. So it's right around, it's within tolerance. Ounces troy, zero it out, exactly 1. So these eagles, way to test them, just make sure they weigh 1, again, right at 1 ounce troy. So that's another way to test it. So if you do have eagles in your collection, I would suggest to make sure that they are real. Make sure that they are not some type of knockoff counterfeit that is flooding the markets nowadays, which is just really frustrating because folks like you and I who want to collect real genuine things, is hard to do because of folks out there putting just fake garbage out. Nobody wants to pay for all that garbage, and nobody wants to have that garbage in their collection. So I would always recommend you verify the weight, even the diameter, which is 40 millimeters in diameter, and just make sure that everything looks right. If you have a bad coin, something could stand out that makes you think, maybe it's not genuine. And always, folks, if you really just have a feeling that, hey, maybe this isn't real, maybe this isn't genuine, take it to your local coin shop. They've got the tools and the resources to verify that your bullion is real. They can do a Sigma test and make sure that it is a real silver eagle by the metal content. Make sure that this just isn't copper or nickel and it's plated in a little bit of silver. That's not something you want to have in your stack. So in the end, a conclusion is silver eagles is always something you want to have in your stack. It's going to be something that's going to hold its value, and it's highly recognizable around the world. Everybody knows when you pick up the American Silver Eagle, the words United States of America embossed there on the back, that you've got yourself a piece of genuine bullion that's got to hold its value. So nothing better and stronger bullion wise to have in your stack than American Silver Eagle. So however you want to display them, whether you want to have them into a flip case here, or if you just want to have them just out and raw form, enjoy it. It's your collection. So please like and smash that like and subscribe button. Help me reach more subscribers by getting my video content out there and reaching viewers such as you who just love looking at bullion, collecting bullion, and stacking that silver. So folks, I leave you with this: stack on and gain that weight in silver.